Cool, cool. All right, well, I hope everybody's having a good Monday night. Hey, Smoke, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a good night. A nice little walk today. My son ended up at a marina and was sending me pictures of fan boats and, boats that they do marine stuff with. Not marine like military, but maritime enforcers. Well, no, they weren't. You saw like the freaking sheriff's people that are like parked by parks and stuff, and have the boats and whatnot. Full force. Just taking in a little aromatherapy here. And we'll get this chat focused. I can't read it on the wall. I tagged Keyfob in here. I doubt he'll be up. It's pretty near 11 o'clock his time. But this is the bike that I wanted to. I'm like, I'll send you a video on it. But well, rather than just making a little video on it, let's just do a quick live stream and say hi to all the good friends that we have out there. And I was gonna say my audience. That's what I was gonna say, and that's what people watching essentially are. The little ninja that could. The little ninja that should. Great little bike. Little too much. I'm sorry. A little too not enough for us. A little too much of not enough is what I meant to say there. A little too much of not enough. But it's also really, really, really good in a lot of other places. So, great bike. Good times. I really like the orange lines on it. I wonder how I'm gonna wait and see what that looks like through the YouTubes. This got a good beat, doesn't it, Schmode? I'd like to see you do your hand drums to this. That'd be awesome. I am here. I'm gonna adjust the focus on this. Audience, community, focus, long day, I'm beat. Wow, it's really clear from here. Smoke it, everybody. What a beautiful day. Space Force, good times and good night. Sterling Wheel. Okay, Schmokes was blending in with Sterling. Sterling's here. How you doing, Sterling? Hola, Sterling, says Schmoke. Smoke says focus. Sterling says long day, I'm beat. Smoke says audience, community, little ninja that would. Smoke says Carrie and Sterling always have the lighting. Yeah, Sterling has more knowledge in what I have. So much lighting. I was gonna do a video. Hey Ford, how you doing? Using a camera. Yes, sir. That's what we do here. We like to have photographic evidence of things. Cinematic adventures. But anyway, back to the lighting. I could fill this whole bay up with track lighting, strip lighting, flood lighting, halogen lighting. I'm gonna relight my whole shop with focus. What are those lights on strips? And you can move them where you want them, and you can focus each one, and you control them all. Dude, I've got so totes and totes and totes. It's disgusting. I need to get rid of a lot of it, but I didn't realize how much lighting is. Lighting is insanely expensive. Like one of these strip lights, LED color changing things at Farm and Fleet are like $60 for 50 feet or something. Or it's insane. And I've got totes of this stuff that people have thrown out. And so for that fact, I want to utilize more of the lighting, and I don't know which camera to look at because I have two of them set up. Don't know if it's that one or this one. But welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good night. I'm not really that beat. I felt like shit all day. And then I went to the junkyard. Oh my God, guys. I've got a serious... I could never work at the junkyard, man. I just couldn't. They wouldn't ever... Well, A, they would fire me after a few hours. B, I couldn't ever get anything done, so that's why they're firing me. So it's so much. Really nice, clean Avalanche 5.3. The frame was solid. The rockers were so solid. It needed a transmission. They sold it to the guy for $1,500 with a used transmission. This is like a $6,000 truck down, like anywhere. It's just insane. So I'm really grateful for this place because now that guy got a nice Avalanche, I got a nice Infinity. We can all win a little bit and spread the love, and that's what I like about them is they could be ransacking shit for themselves and making probably a lot more money, but I think they do really good doing what they do, so they just keep doing what works. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we all should kind of maybe do? What about those Christmas tube LED lights? Christmas tube LED lights. That'd be cool. I don't know which ones I'm thinking of. Hey, Brown Chicken, how you doing? Totes got totes on totes. It's crazy. Totes on totes on totes. I want to get this sticker off. I was going to take this off, but I kind of want to leave it. Key fob is, to answer Brown Chicken, key fob is, we're talking about it, although we've only talked about it twice, but I think me and key fob are on the same wavelength, even though we don't need to talk. We know what each other is like. We're going to talk about it, and we'll figure it out. And it'll either work out or it won't, and that'll be it. But it'll work out, I'm sure. It's his. He has the dibs on it. So I wanted to do some up close, and then that way he can go back and look at the live stream if he's not present at some point in time during this. So we'll get a camera going here and do some up close. Ford says here we can't buy whole vehicles. How come? I'm gonna pick it up and drive it home. That would be hilarious. He would have the sorest ass in the world when he got. I'm telling you, I rode this with my son, 130 pounds to the racetrack and back, and it's like the racetrack, circle track, Madison International Speedway. I don't know why they call it international. I don't think anybody has ever traveled out of the nation to come to this it's a half mile, right? Wisconsin's fastest half mile. Anyway, it's like a half hour from our house. And it's a perfect bike, twisties, nice smooth roads. But I'm telling you, with my son, you know, like coming into some of the corners, yeah. And then, you know, the seat is nice. It's a great commuter bike. It's a great, like if I had to work in Madison a half hour in and out of town, it'd be perfect for that. But like Angry D, y'all haven't seen Angry D's videos. He's not gonna have, this isn't gonna cut it for him. So I don't know what Fob's intentions are, but either way, whatever they are, it's a great bike, and it's a fun little sporty bike. People can learn on it. People can put, you could literally, one person, one up, you could ride it hundreds of miles in a day. It gets like 50 miles to the gallon. Oh yeah, I'm sure like a big place like Pick Apart. I knew I would not touch a BMW straight six with a long. Hey, Michael, Seeds of Wisdom, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in tonight. Hope you're having a good night. We are in Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin. So that's where we are. Southern Wisconsin, New Glarus area, home of the Spotted Cow and America's Little Switzerland. It is a small bike. Yep. It's basically like a ZX10 cut in half. I mean, it's got a hit. I'm telling you, when this thing hits like from 6 to 10, this thing comes alive like a little twin that you never. It's got the funnest little power band. No way, Madison, Nashville. That's crazy. Yeah, Madison, Wisconsin is like just north of here. I don't like to talk about it though because they say Madison or Dane County is 60 square miles surrounded by reality. And I'm not in that county. My fence line is the county line, so but I don't, you know, I like to say that I'm still in sanity land. So, but yeah, Madison, Wisconsin, it's a nice little town, I guess. Got some cool lakes that are always polluted from city runoff and stuff, and colleges and shit, but it's a cool place. How would you clean the spark plug tubes on a BMW straight six? Well, I would leave the spark plugs in it and then blow it all out with compressed air, and then maybe a little brake cleaner and not have, you know, just blow it out and then take your plugs out. That's what I would do. On a lot, some of our valve covers would leak on the Infiniti i30s, and so, or in the G20, the SR20, the inline 4-cylinders. And so you'd take the plugs out, or the coils or plug wires, whichever they were, and those tubes would be filled with oil. You just take your spark plug socket, put it on the plug, take the plug out, all the oil would fall in, and then, well, by the time you got everything else done, you just turn it over a couple times fairly slowly so you don't hydrolock anything. Not that there's really a ton of room in there, but all of us did it, and it would just smoke a whole lot. And because it wasn't all 4 holes. If it was all 4, then you couldn't do that because obviously it would flood that out. Brand new plugs. An extension and a socket with a 5/8 or 14 millimeter deep socket. I don't know what spark plugs they use, but a 3/8 ratchet and an extension and a socket ought to do that. But again, I've never worked on a BMW inline 6. I wouldn't do that to myself. That's awesome. Madison, Nashville. I'll have to look that up and just see. I didn't know that existed. So anyway, I'm gonna grab one of these off a gimbal, and we'll just do a little up close. I'll turn the more lights on. This is rubber mounted, and I think you can just replace the little rubber booty. But that's all that happened. It just got old. It's 22 years old. That's a pretty bulky. There's no signs of it being damaged from tipping over or being put down on this side. The other side might have a scrape on it. I'm not sure. Not from me. And then I know there's a little crack in the front. We'll show that. I want to highlight all the bad things. I just love this, though, the orange line on it. So we'll do that. We'll throw a light on. For more light. Oh, I forgot I had that spotlight too. This is, I'm not even on the camera when I'm talking. What a freaking Gomer. Rob's neighbor, the Gomer. Rob's neighbor, the knob. The lights are cheap as hell. I've looked them up for the Vulcan. Very cool. I'm just an OE guy. And since this is a beautiful Kawasaki OE light, and it's just this rubber grommet. I love OE lights. I really do. I'm not a fan of aftermarket stocks or mirrors on the bar. Give me the biggest, ugliest, gaudiest mirror. You could put big old trucker mirrors on here, and if it was still a cool bike, I could care less, because I always love good mirrors on all my sport bikes. I love to have good mirrors. On the racetrack, it doesn't matter, because if you ain't first, you're last, and you don't care about what's behind you. You're focused on the front. But on the street, mirrors have saved me a couple of times, and I saw myself get rear-ended in my rearview mirror once, so that was kind of scary. But I'm glad I had a good mirror, or I wouldn't have seen it at all and been able to do what little I had time to do. But anybody, nope, don't like that. Just good stock, nice DOT mirrors. These you could ditch. I'm not a big fan of I would ditch this. If this was mine, I would ditch this, but that's it. I'd probably just ditch this. And this is actually could save your ass in certain situations. But aesthetically, if I was gonna do anything to it, I would remove this and this sticker here. That's it. And obviously replace this either with a replacement like Schmoke suggested. They do make replacement or OE, just the identical freaking thing but cheap. Oh, this song is kind of cool. So that's that. I did not winterize it. Good. It's been in the heated shop all winter, and I say heated, it's not gotten below freezing in here much. At least just freeze this solid, it would not, and it's got coolant in it, so. All right, let's get the camera back over here because I keep talking. I gotta turn that down. That's weird how Epidemic sound is different when I play it on Chrome compared to like a YouTube video. Like if I played Schmoke's Sunday noon sesh and then listened to Sterling Wheel motor vlog and then listen to Sick Bastards and Dean Moto, you all sound the same volume wise on my stereo, except for Epidemic sound. When I play that, it seems to be 15 decibels higher than anything else. It's really weird. And when I go into settings and stuff, I can't find things that would really make it do that. But anyway, I'm just rambling here. Let's see what camera I've got here, and we'll go from there. We'll just move this one a little bit. Okay, so we're not going to use this one. We're going to switch to this one. I figured out how to do scene transitions and stuff, but I'm not practicing it at the moment. That's not very funny. What colors? I like, there we go, I like that. That's pretty vibrant. And then the next song is just that song with no lyrics from what I remember. So, oh, this is that Oriental type. I don't know if this has lyrics or not. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong one. This one's fun. This is a nice song. All right, I can't read my chat now because I turned the light on and it's too bright. What should I do? What should I do? Restore it here. Look them up for the wrap the bike orange. That'd be cool. What if you left the plugs in? Will a wheel cylinder hone fit? I don't know how much you want to clean them up. I saw a guy use brushes. That's kind of cool. But you still wouldn't be able to get down all the way unless you like broke the plug off at the base of the porcelain and just left the little nub in there that you could grab with the socket. Then you could clean it up that way, but I don't know why you would need to clean it up beyond blowing it out with air and WD-40 and wipe her out and blow it out, get that plug out, throw a new one in, shove your coil pack in, and call it a day. Done deal. What makes a copyright violation? Shmo, go to bed, man. That'd be great to see you in the morning. Have a good night. Peace. We'll see you in the morning. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I always appreciate it. And we're going to get this looked at here so we can wrap this up because I've got some video workings of myself. So make sure the phone is set to 240K double LP 490Z. That cheese kind of blends right in with the tank. I'm having too much fun with that. All right. So here we go. We've got a 2004 Kawasaki Ninja 500 R. That means race ready. So if you're wondering what the R stands for, that means race ready. Right there. That's induction to the radiator. This, I don't know. This looks like someone did the old texture. But I wouldn't put it past Kawasaki to have done something like this factory. At the time, 2004 was an interesting time. Look at that oil. Maybe we need to get it off its center stand, but it might just a tad over, but it's nice and clean, looking good. We don't have any no drips or leaks. Of any kind around there. I mean, it's Kawasaki. Look at that. Look at the frame. It's just dusty. It's nothing. So that's stupid cheese. I'm looking back. All right. Focus. Dusty and dirty. We live on an 8 mile straightaway gravel road. Actually, it's probably a quarter mile to the end, but we have to turn off at about an 1/8. I told Bob that it needed pads, but I was just being optimistic. I was just being as if it probably needed them. I never looked. I guess I obviously didn't because they're freaking brand new. And they're probably EBCs because she wouldn't have put female owned pretty much its whole life. So I assure you they got a bit of a workout the last time me and Junior rode it, but I swore they were getting down there. But you know, when you look at a few hundred motorcycles a month, it's hard to tell. I'm just kidding. It's not a few hundred a month. It might be 75 a year. What is that hack job? We'll definitely set the pressure. I did tell him it needed tires, which you can see the dry cracks right there. And let's see if we can get a little date code on this baby. What do we got for a date code? They're made in Japan. A 110/70/17. Good tire. Nice little tire. Dunlop. I don't like, I mean, obviously we weren't pushing her to the edge, but that edge is very hard and stiff. That's what she said. So let's see if there's a date code on the back. We've got a, what do we got for a rear tire here? An Aero Max GT501. Doubting that. What's a Dunlop? Okay. Correction is right. It's a 180. I'm sorry, Jesus. Yeah, right. A 130/70/17. You know, if it was a ZX7, it would be a 180, but it's not. Check the other side. Let's look at these pads here. Come on. There we go. Right. Come on. There. Tons of meat. Boy, what a... Maybe I put new pads on it. That could be a possibility, Stoner. But I don't remember. I know Rob and Hannah took really good, and not Rob, my neighbor, another neighbor, Rob, who has passed away. And then his late wife gave me this, and part of a deal, and working on things and doing things, we worked it out, and didn't essentially give it to me, but essentially gave it to me. The plate was a little expired, so I just did the old, when we rode it to the track, I was just going to tell the cop that we must have hit a bump and my son's fat ass on the back made it bend up. You know, what any good dad would have said. I did bring the title with me. Oh. Here's the Ninja. So this is the only scratch, and it's not past the paint. It looks like it is on camera, but I assure you, it is just the sticker. Sadly, and motorcycles might be able to get us a replacement sticker. This, somebody did. I think that needs to be a zip. Somebody did something. What is that? A little rubbing. Oh no, that's a bracket. Okay. And so this 10 there goes under there. And I don't know if there were some alignment issues, but either way, when I got it, something was zip tied, and that was like that. So that might need just a tad of tweakage, but I will make sure that it's not going to get worse, or you know what I mean. I'm not riding it. Tank, really good shape, other than this right there, a little dingy there, which I have not done any of this. That's just, that'll buff out, and then other than that, it's pretty standard. Mileage is, it doesn't matter. I don't know if it's accurate or not. I would assume it to be, but it could possibly be a little more. I do remember her saying something about an odometer, but it could have 159,000 miles on it and it wouldn't matter. It's a EX500, and as long as you change the oil every 3,000 miles, adjust the valves every 15 or 20, it'll run forever. Dirty, dusty, little bit of wearing here. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat, folks. Been sitting a while. I'm not gonna start it because I don't want to smell it, but let's just hit the T one. Oh, it almost started right there. So that's that. The OE mirrors, the OE windscreen. Bug. Okay, so here's probably the worst damage on the whole thing. And that's this little crack. But it doesn't go through the whole. I did not do any of that either. This is all stock the way I got it. And I think a guy could probably buff, you know what I mean, do some magic or a sticker, you know, a wrap type deal. Or just say screw it, who cares? Doesn't affect anything. What is this? We got a little nut hanging off of here. That might have came off. But either way, that cable, everything works. And the speedo, oh yeah, I think it was noisy. I think it was making some noise on us the last time we rode it. So I just undid it. Possibly. Not guaranteed. Either way, that cable will get lubed and looked at. Other than that though, so we've got this little crack. We've got the speedo cable nut dealio hanging down. Fork seals, nice and bone dry. Bone dry. Not a hint. Not a hint. Just a lake and a dust on there. Fork tubes look nice. Just bug splattered. Wheels would clean up pretty good, I would assume. I mean, they're just a little dusty and buggy. Nice cast 3-spoke trick light wheels. Again, this texture, we could look into that and see if that's Kawasaki, but I don't know what all this little dirt, that's just dirt stains probably from a puddle on the driveway or something that I didn't see. I did suggest chain and sprockets, but again, I didn't look at anything before I suggested any of this. I just thought, you know what, if you're gonna buy it, then maybe these are things we should look at before you get it. But dude, brand new. This is really revealing. Oh, look at that. He even put I don't really like how that one rivet looks, to be honest, but me and Junior have gone full send on it and it's been fine. That's a nice chain. Damn. What is that? RK? EK520. EK520 SRX2. Jesus. That's pretty trick. Look at those. The inner links are holed out for weight reduction. That's trick. I've never seen that. That's like a $700 chain. I'm kidding. It's not, but that's a nice O-ring chain. Very nice. Very nice sprockets. Let's see if there's a brand name on these sprockets that I said it needed, but it doesn't. And I wasn't trying to... I honestly, this thing was buried behind the Rav over there, and I have just rode it since we got it. I probably looked it over good when we got it, and then this was like, okay, we're gonna ride it for here and there. We probably put 300 or 400 miles on it total. I'm not seeing a name brand or any indications of anything on the sprocket, but dang, it's new. And I guarantee you, if that chain is that nice and that rear sprocket is that nice, he put a new front on it when they did it. So hell yeah, brother. Pads are great, front and rear like new, really nice Japanese EK520 SRX2 chain. Tires are definitely shot. Trying to find a date code, but you can see those nice little, there we, 5542, no, that's not it. DOT 0413. So 0413, the tires, the rear is 13 years old, and I would assume the front is. But definitely a new set of rubber, really cheap sizes to put on. And yeah. Pipes. Oop, there we go. This is the left side. And so here is about like what your eye sees when you walk up to it. So you don't really see that, but there is that. I don't see anything else on this side though. Like the side cover is perfect. This is good. I mean, that might buff out. That'd probably buff out. Seat, flawless. That's just light reflection. Flawless. Can you use that word with this? I apologize. There's probably like 75 chats I need to read. But there it is. So, Adventures of EFOB. Why don't we just pop the seat too to give the full tour? This might be the. Oh, it is. It's a Kawasaki. It's not gonna. It works so good that it just relatches if you don't lift up on it. Oh, I didn't even know that was there. Little registration papers, cool little Kawasaki deal there. The tool pack, I don't see it. But it might be, I don't know if they would have, yeah, they would have, of course they would have. Well, I know I wouldn't have taken it out and left it out. I love tool packs, and I leave them where they are, so. But yeah, battery was 02 of 25, so that's coming up on just a year old. Air filtration system and stuff looked good when I went through it. Went through the carbs. Yeah. Oh, and back here. So now I don't know if this is from like her having a backpack or what, but this tail section, like it fits together, but I think the little plastic thingy-madingies are broke, and so it just has this clear tape over it. I know that looks like shit right now from there, but I assure you in person, it doesn't. I mean, you really don't even really notice it as much as you think you would, but I think a guy could really just clean that up pretty easily. So you wanted a little project with a little, you know, a few things to, you could take this whole bar off and just repaint it. That would look nice. So this, our little crack on the front fairing, our little scuff here on the exhaust, this side exhaust. it's just dusty and dirty there. And this really zooms in on all the little, this would all clean up really nice, I'm sure. A little dirty just from the driveway, but all in all, really nice clean bike. That's probably why I just got on it and started riding it. New pads, new chain and sprockets, tires are shot, who cares, ride it. That's how I roll. Not all the time, but yeah, I mean they're done. But stock pipes, never had pipes on it. Nice little bike, so there you go. We will talk more at length in person on the videos, interwebs, Motobum, Coffee Crew, cell phone. We'll figure it out. There we go. That's pretty cool. All right, later, everybody there. Let's see here. Schmoke said he was out. Ford says he didn't remove the plugs. Guess a hone could break the plugs if you aren't careful. Yes, I would think so. Kawasaki, no, that was Suzuki made a rotary motorcycle. Do I have your email? I think you do, and you emailed me, and I read it, and then I get so distracted, so I apologize for it. I will get to that and respond. I appreciate that. Emailing me, it's in my email, or I just put it here because it's not. I mean, it's right in the description. I can delete it in a little bit too. Well, there we go. Adventures of Key Fob. Hope you're snuggled in your warm little trailer with all the puppies and your beautiful wife, and you guys are having a wonderful evening, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. I'm gonna go and work on a video in the house. I think Sterling Wheel, Smoke Shop, Ford, Wesley, our Nashville friend. Oh, who else am I missing out of these hundreds and hundreds? Michael, Seeds of Wisdom. Good to see you here tonight. Thank you. Hope you guys were semi-entertained with this up close and personal video of the EX500. It's a cool, fun bike, and I think it'll make Bob and whatever he does with it and whoever rides it, I guarantee it'll put a smile on his face, and that's all that matters. Have a great night, everyone. Motobum. Oh, I'll hang out for another minute here. Motobum's here. Hopefully he didn't leave, but I'll hang out and say hi. I was gonna do something cool. I hope you stick around for just a sec, because I can shut this. I gotta shut this off quick. Check this out, dude. Check this out, Moto. Not really that cool, I guess, but it is pretty cool. Rearrange lights a little bit. All right. Motobum, Virginia. I was working on my soundboard and didn't get where I want. Didn't get to where I wanted to be with it, but we're getting a little closer. And earlier I was gonna put this. Where is it now? Darn it all. Well, for key fob, because I was doing some stuff. This just doesn't show up very good. It's that sweet ass mushroom you did a tattoo of. And then I swear every time I do something on my computer, it's like doing something different. Where are you? I had you. it looked really cool, and now it's going to be not nearly as cool because it's taken me so long to find it because I didn't think you were going to show up. Not that I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. You know what I mean. You weren't in the chat for a while there, and I did all this before, and I'm like, I had it up, and then I took it down, and you always show up, man. I didn't mean to say it like that. I think me and you are the same as where we say things, and I say things a lot before I speak, whereas you don't. You're very thoughtful, but we have good intentions, even though the words might not sound right. I need to shut up. Where the hell is it? Man, I'm going nuts. Okay, well, let's see here. Motobung. There we go. I just had to open your file. Yep. That's how cool you are. Let's see, here we go. Now, not really. There, boom. That's what I wanted to do. The Virginia doesn't come through very good, but that looks pretty trick. I'm gonna see what it looks like on the camera. I'm not looking. Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool looking. We could even add some red for the background there. And I could fade that background. Crop the moto out of, or the whole, you know, so it's not just a blaring white background. Come into your sweet AGV helmet. All right, that's enough fun for tonight. Oh no, you're good, dude. All I did was, I wish she had a fun motorcycle. I wish she had a fun. I bet you were excited about that. Hope I get to see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'd like to. I'll try to stop in and say hi at some point. That's awesome. You were working on a video. I have started like 4 of them and hit walls. Been really tough. I've had like 48 hours now with no sun, and the accomplishment level is been not as high as I want it to be. But, you know, it is what it is. So I did not even blink an eye when you said whatever you thought you said. Awesome. I know you don't give a shit. Because it just, you know, it's all, everything I have, I say with truth and meaning. So, and I appreciate that. You got some really nice lighting on that bike, dude. That's really awesome. You're the best. I used some better lettering a while back for that logo, but it's the same. Yeah, I love your logo. It's awesome. At least you had a nice motorcycle tonight to work on or to show. Yes, key fob is going to tentatively purchase this. And by him doing that, it would allow me to get down there. I don't know if I'll be down for the Forgotten Angels camp out in March or not. Like, but I know I'll be down in March for spring break with my son. If key fob buys this or somebody. It doesn't have to be from the crew either. He liked it, and like there's a circle of awesomeness that can be completed in all of this, and I think that would I'd love to see him get it, and then I could deliver it too, because we'd be taking the van, and trust me, this thing will fit so nice in the van. So yeah, key fob, here it is. I know he's working, so hopefully I'll catch him one of these mornings. He'll probably be off one of the weekdays, I would assume. But either way, I've got his number. I could text him. I could call him anytime. But we're on a wavelength, I think, where yeah. So we'll talk some more in the near future, and went over it. It doesn't need anything. I felt bad too because I told him, like, here's a list of shit it needs. I knew it needed tires. It could use a valve adjustment, but I told him it needed brake pads, chain and sprockets. I just assumed it did, I guess. I don't. I at least, you know, how do you want it? Do you want it with everything new, or do you just want it as is? And I thought, well, what better way to show how it is as is than just do a video quick? And yeah, we went over it. It's got brand new EBC pads, really nice O-ring chain, new rear sprocket. I would assume the front is new. If he wants me to pull the cover off, I certainly will. I went through the carbs. I'd like to maybe sync them and balance them just a little bit better, but honestly, nobody will know the difference if you don't. And then this turn signal up here, the little rubber broke. And so it just dangles for now. And that happened the last time I rode it, just from the vibrations. And, you know, when you go hundreds of miles an hour on this super bike of a machine, it's bound to happen. So, anywho, oh, that's cool, Moto. Got his mug today. Yeah, fob is the best. I'm trying to embrace more fob attitude in my life. He told me he wants it as it is. That's a great way to show the bike and the difference. I wonder what he'll do, take it as is or have it spruced up. I think he wants it as is, and then he could do some videos on putting tires, do the valve adjustments. He could do videos on all that stuff too. I love watching him work on his bikes there. And this is I don't know Keith Bob's mechanical aptitude, but from what I've seen of him, I think he's quite competent in what he does and what he can and can't do. Maybe he could do everything. I don't know. I don't want to discredit him in any way, but I love watching him work on stuff. And so he did say, you know, if you wanted to do stuff on it too, like, he doesn't want to take away. And I'm like, dude, I've got, so I would love to see him make some content on this bike. I really would. That would make my day. And then whatever he decides to do with it from there, he can do with it. But me and my son need a bigger bike. If we're going to ride at all in any capacity, we need a bigger bike. This just isn't enough for 400 pounds of 6-foot European, like, just, yeah, Swiss German jeans. You know, we need a ZX14 again. Or a tricked out Concours 1400, or any leader bike other than a crotch rocket, just for my wrists. And I'll take the crotch rocket when he's 16, but my wrists with 2 up is too much for 2 up. You get some handles put on the gas tank for him to grab, and that under hard braking. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you saying hi and chatting for a bit, Moto. It is a beautiful bike. It really is a beautiful bike, and he's a really stellar dude. He really is. Everybody should embrace the fob attitude. At least all the words I've ever heard him spoke are thought out. Definitely not like just a rambling man like me, that's for sure. Oh man, yeah, my wrists. Oh, your one knee, interesting. My knees have always been good, but my wrists, especially with moto and enduro hair scrambles, I have to literally like just stroke the forearms to keep blood, and I'll usually pull over and have to, because my arms will just cramp, and I think it's from being a mechanic, you know, and working at the dealership. But yeah, I get arm pump really bad. And then on the leader, you know, anything in that position, when I go to brake from 85 or whatever and then get back on it, and Junior's grabbing onto me because if he doesn't, he's gonna fall. off, like you can't hang on to that. You can't hang on to that little seat strap. You gotta grab the person, or like I said, have some tank handles mounted on the tank, because that's what they do for the exhibition rides at like any big racetrack. If you go to like AMA race or a MotoGP race, sometimes they'll give exhibition rides, so you can literally ride on Valentino Rossi's freaking factory GP bike, not the one he just, you know, and then it's got handles there. There's a guy down the road, he did it at Road America with Kevin Schwantz maybe, or some type of a race team like that, where they put on these big riding schools, clinics, and yeah, you get to go around the track, and he's like, it was crazy to be like, yeah, with someone like that, doing that and hanging on. They had handles on the tank, you know, so pretty cool stuff. Have a good night, man. I'm gonna roll one long ride on my right knee, and I didn't stretch enough. It wasn't all day ride, and ever since then it bothered me. Really? That's crazy. Smoke, you're supposed to be in bed. Smoke, holy cow, look at that. What do we got here? I don't care, just go. It says my connection's not private. Oh. No, go to the link. What do we got here? I'll cut and paste it. Open link in new window. Huh. So it's not letting me click on the linky link. Let's see here. Go to channel, remove. I don't know. None of that. None of that. Left click. Open link in new window. Open link in new tab. This goes to YouTube. Oh no, I've got Facebook blocked on my router out here for some reason. Smoke. I'll check it out in the house. But yeah, I thought I was gonna block Facebook for my son, and I ended up blocking it for me. And he can do it just fine still on his phone. And so I screwed everything up, and I can't look at it. But I'll check it out from in the house, because I think I can in there. Holy cow, it's almost 11. So, I'm guessing it's going to be a Ninja 500 if I have to guess. But I could look at it on my phone and see if it shows up or not. Here's another one. Yeah, it's my freaking internet out here, Smoke. Let me pull up it on my phone here. Let's see if it'll... 1 second here, we'll do it on the phone. You got it. All right. 1 second. Here, we'll do it. All right. Now, click that. Yeah, it's the router out here. Attackers might be trying to steal your information. For example, blah, 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 blah. Your connection is not private. But it's not you, it's not the link, it's my router, it's my settings, it's my internet security breaches. I tried to be cool. Oh, Rossi was and is and still will always be the man. Oh, an XJ900, there you go. Very cool. That'd be a fun bike. Yeah, Rossi's my hero. I've got his flag up in my main office in the front room there. He was my fan, because me and Rossi, if you haven't noticed, we have, like, I've been at 3 motorcycle events in my life, and I've had people come up to me and ask me if I am him. Because in the summer when I'm skinnier and I don't have my glasses on and I have sunglasses and a hat and my curls are popping out all over and my big ass nose is sticking out, kind of look like him. I've also been asked if I'm Travis Pastrana, and I've also been approached to and talked to like I was Josh at a racetrack once for like 5 minutes by a guy. That was interesting. Sometimes I go with it for a little bit, but I can't, because I'm not going to impersonate anybody. I just have a quick second of fun or two. But But yeah, Rossi. So him and I are about the same age, and when I started getting into bikes and racing and all that, he was in the 125s, and then he rode around the track with the blow-up doll, and I watched him through all his 250 stuff and the 500s to the 4-strokes. I saw him race at Laguna Seca in California in 2005, which was the first time Grand Prix was brought back to the U.S. in like a long time. I don't know the exact amount of years, but it was a long time. So Nicky Hayden won that race, and I saw him give his dad Earl a ride around the racetrack on the back of that RCV 211 V5. V5, man. Yeah, very cool stuff. So I think it was a V5. I'm almost positive. If not, it was a V4 or a V3, but it was a 4-stroke. They were all 4-strokes at that time. And then Colin Edwards, the Texas Tornado, got 3rd or 2nd. Hayden won it. Edwards 2nd, Rossi 3rd. Maybe. Pretty sure. Either way, it was freaking awesome to be there. And I'm going to go. Have a good night, everybody. I really appreciate you being here, saying hi. Much love to y'all. We'll see you soon. Oh God, I'm not going now. I sent you the photo of that link to your phone just now. Oh, thank you, Moto. Excuse me. Oh, it didn't show up either. What the heck, dude? Yeah, there's no numbers or anything there that can out us. Yeah, what the hell? It's gotta be my router dealio out here. Let me go to Facebook and see. Yeah, I can go. Let me go to Marketplace. What the heck was that now here? 83 XJ6 900. I'm gonna search it and see. 83 XJ 900. Probably in Florida. Oh, there's a Yamaha triple snowmobile. Oh Christ, now look at all this. Oh, what? A 900 CBR, bro. $1,000. That'd be a perfect track bike. Oh man, there's an XJ 750, but I'm not a fan of Yamahas really. Of that. Anything air-cooled roller bearing motor. I like the more modern liquid cooled plain bearing, flat plain cranks. I built a few XS's for guys back in the day, and I'm really got burnt out on the XS 650. And not so much the bike, the people that ride and own them. All annoyed the living shit out of me. Ooh, that'd be a nice one too right there, that ZX9. Ooh, wicked bike. Wicked bike. What the hell is this? What is that? It doesn't matter, I'm not buying it. I could just change the distance. Ooh. That's a nice looking. I guess that's a roller bearing motor. I would jump on that. I think Rob has one or two of those up. That's the other thing. I know Rob probably has that XS, whatever you said, Schmoke. He probably has two of them. Oh, an 83 Yamaha motorcycle. Okay. Moto sent me another link here too. Nope, didn't come through either. Nothing, Moto. What the heck? It's got to be my router or something. I do have Schmoke's Shop Facebook. Yeah, again, the XS 650s are cool and I like them, but the the guys that I dealt with on the 3 or 4 that I had to work on were not, they were, and by the last guy I was just totally done. I refused to work on them, period, anymore. Under any circumstance, just because I have so much other things I can do. But they are cool. The Hughes crankshaft, phased, all that shit. We did the cams and everything. And at the end of the day, it was a much better stock. Yeah, it's not uploading any data for me. Weird. But yet everything I'm doing out here is working totally fine on the router that I'm requesting this information from. You can look me up on Facebook, Schmoke. I'm a Benelli 900 SEI. Oh, somebody wants to give me a bike. A Yamaha V4. Not a VMAX, but a XJR 1300 maybe? No. Anyway, I gotta quit looking at this stuff. It's with my last name though, Schmoke, and I don't care at all about you knowing it. I don't know if we would put our last names out there a lot, but I don't really care. Moto, if you have Schmoke's number, you could text him my last name. I don't know if you even know it. And then you could look me up on Facebook that way. Because I don't have a business name or anything on there. I was thinking about doing Rob's neighbor. Because Vince Walty, dude, my storm chaser buddy, freaking blowing up on Facebook. And it brings in the dollars, guys. It brings in the dollars. Like, I think he's doing really good on Facebook. Oh, perfect. Yep, we're buddies there. Perfect. This friend requested me. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, God. Dave is commenting on all these. Freaking 1969 CB750 Sandcast just sold for like $350K. Disgusting how a sandcasted freaking motor. A bike that's not even comparable to an MT-07 of today. Cool, gotcha, Schmoke. I'm gonna have to really, really use my brain to not say names. Because that's so hard for me sometimes. But if you call someone the same thing enough people call Moto Dean that it's fine. But I've never heard anybody call you, so we'll call you Schmoke. And then what's Sick? Sometimes people call him his name. Old Mac, you got Old Mac. That's all I know. Trying to think of Ray Gregory. I would assume that's his name, Mr. Ray. And it's just funny, like Adventures of Key Fob. I think he told me his name. I said, "Do you want me to call you by like a name? Do you have a name?" He's like, "Yeah, my name is this and this," and I'm like, he goes, "But everybody calls me Fob or Key Fob or whatever, so you just whatever, you know," and I'll just call him Key Fob. That's pretty cool. Probably. Oh, me and Moto are friends too. Look at all this friendship. Would you just look at that? Would you just look at that? Ooh. Damn, shut up. $750? I'm gonna... Yep, I can show this all right here. Dang. That shaft driven? Holy smokes, it is. Look at that cool. It is shaft driven. And that fairing. Original manual title, service record, stored for 2 years. Serious buyers? Jesus. Smoke, I'd get on that, man. That is that would be a great content bike. And I just don't see a guy going wrong with that, bro. Oh my god. What a barn find, really. You could just gut all that front fairing shit off if you wanted and really make this a cool, sporty. Look at them stock signals. Last registered 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I like that, man. I like that. I really like that price. Holy crap, dude. That's going to be gone in minutes. How long has it been listed for? Bananas. That's a good value. Anybody that buys that bike is getting a good value. Man, I hate Facebook. Now I'm scrolling. I have nothing to look for, but yet I'm looking at a $69,000 metal brake. Now $800 bug. Where's this one at now? Am I still in Florida? Oh, I'm in Milwaukee. Here, I'll show you a bug since you distracted me, Smoke, if you're not falling completely asleep. Here we go. Got patina. Ooh, and some wheels come with it. Got a VIN number. Like that might have just been freshly pop riveted on there. Oh boy, she's rough. Don't have an interior. Or no, that's the no that. Ooh, floorboards are coming off right there. They want $800 for it. There's 2 of them at our junkyard that are in better shape than this, and I guarantee you I could get them for. And this stuff's all probably reman and repop, and you could replace it still to this day for. There's nothing there. It's junk. Done. Look at everything separated and rotted. That's the only good thing on it right there is a VIN number. Does not run. Imagine that. All right. I really gotta wrap it up here. Yes, Moto. Thank you for the name on Bob. I remember, but I didn't want to dox on this, so I appreciate that though. As a reminder. Oh, what do we got here? Yeah, I should buy that, huh? You should. 1 year bike. Shut up. Are you serious? It was a 1 year only? I'd clean it up, refresh it, and sell the shit out of that. I don't know enough about the bike, but I'd like to have it in my garage. It looks like Sterling's. It does look like the FJ a bit. Have a good night, Smoke. We'll see you guys. I gotta roll, but now I gotta look at one more. Dude, that's a 1 year only bike. Things like that are going to keep going up. Like I'm telling you that there's no planet that any Honda of any era that was mass produced should be selling for $300,000. That's just, it's nuts. We're stepping into a weird time. But at the same time, I also think a lot of private equity companies are buying up a lot of these motorcycle collections. That's for another time. Have a good night, guys. Much love, respect to y'all. Happy motorcycle dreams. Peace.